What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters, and welcome to No Life to Metal. Going to be doing a vinyl update today. This is all one package that I got in the mail, so I guess it's kind of like the mail, but it's not, a trade or VCLT. This is all stuff that I received from Girder Music. Bunch of new vinyl and a couple of CDs. Nice thing is a couple of these actually would fit into one of my No Life to Metal updates because I actually did some of the artwork for some of this stuff. But I'm gonna do the CDs first because there's only two, and they're both the same band. So I haven't even got to open them and see these yet, so I'm kind of excited about it. But literally just opened this box. Mastodon. It's a jungle out there. John and Dino Elefante, of course. John Elefante, who was a member of Kansas, vocalist and whatnot for Kansas throughout the '80s. They're more AOR period, and Mastodon, they're kind of hard rock AOR, pushing towards '80s metal at times. But this is the brand new gold disc remaster of Mastodon. It's a jungle out there. It has 3 bonus tracks. It has the song Wasn't It Love, which I believe was on California Metal 1, and then 2 live songs from Cornerstone in '91. As I recall, that looks great. We have the gold disc in here. So there's the gold disc. And then the full cover. So some people don't like these gold borders. I like them. They kind of remind me of the high fidelity gold ones, and I mean that's what the whole point of these are. The reason for the gold discs is because they don't oxidize and they are archival, and we have them remastered so that they sound best they possibly can. So I kind of like the gold borders. Some people don't. So because of that, we've made the so you can put either way in the case. So you can have the full cover without the border if you'd like to. I believe this was a 12-page booklet, and yeah. So there's the cover, cool graphic of an elephant. Lyrics. There's not a lot of photos involved in this one, just because there wasn't a whole lot of photos available. So actually, this is an 8-page booklet in this one. I can't wait to hear it. This was remastered by Rob Caldwell, so psyched to hear that. Mastodon's a jungle out there, and then their follow-up album was called Lafcadio. Now this one was not mastered by Rob Caldwell, but I did redo the artwork for this one. It is the original cover art. So once again, you get the gold border because this is a gold disc, and then here's there's the gold disc itself, which looks fantastic with the black artwork on it. And once again, if you don't like the gold border, you just flip it over and you can display it either way you want to. There's the original cover art. I did clean it up a little bit. The original cover art it irritated me. This kind of just OCD kind of stuff. But we see the words Mastodon in the squares. Some of them are off center in those squares, and that just bugged me. So I had to fix that, of course. So I know it's stupid, but that's just me. Anyhow, there's the Mastodon, the elephant, and liner notes. And again, you get the full lyrics, and this is also an 8-page booklet. Again, there wasn't a whole lot of photos of this band because it was a project. It was a project of John and Dino Elefante with studio musicians, so it wasn't like they were out touring and promoting this album. And obviously they did a show, they did a live at Cornerstone '91, but it wasn't a band. It was a project of John and Dino Elefante. So this one was a little less heavy, a little less raw, and than the first album, but very similar in style. Still a great album. This one, I don't know who mastered this one, but I know it wasn't Rob. So, but it was remastered from the original. All right, now we're getting into the vinyl. So these are all new vinyl pickups. It's exciting because again, I did help on some of the graphics on these. Some of them not at all, but this is Generation. Now this is an industrial metal featuring treble guitarist Bruce Franklin. How certain guitarists have like that sound. Brian May from Queen. You hear a Brian May guitar solo or even a riff, and you just hear he's got that sound. That's Brian May. Well, that's the same thing with Bruce Franklin of Trouble. He's got that sound. And that's what you're going to get on this album. So you get the treble guitar sound, but this is an industrial album. Now this is an updated, newer cover. The original cover looked more like. Let's see if the insert is in here. The insert is in here. So that was the kind of the original cover without the white noise. Now I didn't do this layout. Greg Hayes, who is the owner of Girder Music, he did the layout for the cover itself, the LP jacket, front and back. But I did do the insert. So there you go. So we kind of worked on this one together. So you get lyrics. This is I love the stock. It's an uncoated stock. I just like that it has a feel to it. You know, unlike a coated stock, which doesn't. No, it's just glossy. This kind of has more of a little bit of a texture to it that I like. In any case, Generation. Brutal Reality is the name of the album. And Bruce Franklin, the guitar player. I don't remember all the band members' names from this one. They are listed on here, down here in the credits on the bottom. So, this is on black vinyl, which, you know, that's the rarest of all colored vinyls these days. These days. Feels like it is 180 gram. Yeah, it is 180 gram vinyl. So, this next one, I had nothing to do with this one. So this is Shout, 80s band featuring, of course, Ken Tamplin right there, who went on to, you know, become a very well-known solo artist. Did some guest writing with Kiss, Gene Simmons on some of their 80s albums, and maybe it was Revenge in 1990. He's got a songwriting credit on there, but he also teaches. He's got a vocal training school. So anyhow, the guy can sing. The guy's got like this 3 or 4 octave range. You know, just fantastic singer and guitar player. And I believe Chuck. I don't remember his name at all. I know. Chuck was the other guitar player, and I think he does most of the leads on here. Now this is sealed. And I do not have jeans on. I have shorts on, and so therefore I can't do the old jeans trick. But I do have my handy knife. So we're going to go ahead and carefully slice this open. I don't like using a knife on vinyl, but you do what you got to do. There we go. Let's see what this thing looks like. I have no idea what the color vinyl is. We're going to find out. Polyline sleeve looks to be like a red. Oh, it's a splatter vinyl. Oh, very nice. So it's a burgundy with looks like yellow splatter. Very cool. Custom center rings. This is very glammy metal. Some of it kind of has an AC/DC vibe. Guitar playing is awesome. There's a bunch of guest musicians on here. I don't know if they're listed or not. Here's the insert. Again, I didn't do this. I had nothing to do with this. The artwork for this one. Gregory Hayes did all of this. Let's see if they list who the other guitar players were. Michelangelo from Nitro, Lanny Cordola, who did a lot of work on this one. Lanny Cordola, House of Lords, Marty Friedman from, of course, Megadeth, Randy Hansen, Joey Price, and Alex Massey were all had featured guitar solos on here. And I believe all those guys, including, what's the guy's name? The guitar player, Chuck King. Chuck King. There's a song in here called "In Your Face," which is the title track, and there's this long extended guitar solo section where all of them play solos. They're just kind of all strung together. It's a fantastic song. As I recall, the song might have even won an award, like a Dove Award or something like that. But anyhow, "Shout," "In Your Face." This is part of the Limited Run Vinyl series. LimitedRunVinyl.com. It may be sold out by now. I don't know. I know that the Generation, maybe not. I don't know. You have to check LimitedRunVinyl.com. I don't know if they're sold out or not. A lot of those Limited Run vinyls have sold out already. This one was sealed as well, but I popped it open. And we have the insert. Oh, by the way, this is, I should have said, this is Idle Cure, Inside Out. AOR from probably, I don't know, see if there's a year on here, 1991. Definitely has that 80s feel to it, though. I did do the layout on the insert for this one, and was involved in the printing of it as well. So there's your insert, lyrics, and a big band photo. But the jacket itself was designed by Gregory Hayes, and we mirrored each other. So he used those same photographs that I used on the inside, because there was a bunch of them, and really nice layout. We used the same fonts. I don't know what color vinyl this one is either. It looks to be a kind of a mauve pink. I don't know. But kind of goes with all the bright colors of the whole thing. But yeah, AOR, hard rock from the early 90s. Definitely has more of that 80s sound to it. This wasn't their first album. I don't remember what was in the succession. I'm not a huge Idle Cure fan, so I couldn't tell you which one it is. But I think they had like 5-6 albums out. So last one for this edition. This is one of the ones I'm very excited about. Almost their whole catalog will be out on the Limited Run vinyl. So I think the first album is already out on vinyl. This is the third album. Their latest instrumental album is coming out on vinyl soon. It's in production, and then I believe their second album, Walking in Faith, is going to be coming out in the near future as well. I don't know if it's going to be. It's going to be in one of the future limited run vinyl releases, which I'm really excited about. So, but Rock, Stock, and Barrel, the third album from Canadian metal band Angelica. Slight change on the cover. It's got that angled logo. Other than that, it's pretty much the same cover as the original. Yeah, it's the sound here was a little more. Kind of reminds me of Mr. Big. It's kind of what the sound was on here. The first album had Rob Rock singing on it. It was just pure melodic heavy metal. Great album. The Rob Rock is one of my favorite vocalists, and that album will always be one of my favorites. Second album I love too. Second album had a different vocalist again, who was a little more high pitched, a little more. I don't know, more glam, kind of almost in the vein of like a Nitro, with the high-pitched vocals and the great guitar solos. Whereas this one here, it's a little more earthy, a little more acoustic, a little more blues-based. Still has all the great guitar solos, but they've got another new vocalist who ended up singing with the band for this album, and the next one, his name was Drew Baca, and here's the insert. And again, I had nothing to do with the graphics on this one either, even though this comes from limited run vinyl. Very nice. And let's see what the color of the vinyl is. There was a video for this song too, and I remember seeing it and loving the song. I think it was Cover Me. That's the song. Yeah, it was a video for that one, and I'm pretty sure I saw that on like MTV Headbangers Ball or one of those kind of shows. And this is on a looks like a pea green or almost a gray. It looked gray in the video, but it's kind of got a green cast to it. So a gray green vinyl with marbling effect to it. I like the center rings, very nicely done. Never been one to care about having the songs. I just want to make sure it says side A and side B as big as possible so I can find it and put side A and side B on, because you don't look for the songs while it's spinning. You look for the songs in the jacket. So, but this one it looks nice with the songs on there. So. I think all of Girder Music's albums have the songs on the center ring. So there you go. So there you go. Short update. One order from Girder Records. Girder, I think it's girdermusic.com. I'll put a link below if you want to check them out. But I just thought I'd show that whole order at one time because it's quite a few things there, and I was just real excited about it. So appreciate y'all watching. Thanks. God bless. Stay strong.